EEZ.
Net easy.
Ethereum Economic Zone.
Ethereum Economic Zone.
Ethereum Economic Zone.
Listen carefully. Ethereum just fixed one of the biggest problems and almost no one is talking about it. Because for years, Ethereum was breaking itself while trying to scale. High fees, slow transactions, and then layer 2s came in to fix it. But what if I told you that solution created a completely new problem? And now there is a new system that could change everything again. Hi, I'm Lamia, and in this video we're going to break down one of the most important changes happening in Ethereum right now. Ethereum became powerful for one reason. Everything could connect together. You had stablecoins, lending protocols, oracles, prediction markets, all working together seamlessly. That's what made Ethereum feels like an infinite financial system. But then fees exploded. At one point, you were paying $50 just to make a transaction. So what did Ethereum do? It moved activity to layer 2 networks. That solved fees, but it broke something else. Now everything is fragmented. Different chains, different liquidity, different system, and suddenly Ethereum became a bunch of mini Ethereums. And then they came up with a new concept called Ethereum Economic Zone, the EEZ. And the idea is simple: reconnecting everything. No matter where you are, which network you're using, you can interact with everything else, like it's one system again. No switching network, no friction, no complexity, just one Ethereum experience. So how is this even possible? One word: zero knowledge proofs. More specifically, real-time ZK proofs. This technology allows any computation to be verified on chain in milliseconds, no matter how big it is. We are now at the point where an entire Ethereum block can be proven in real time, and this changes everything because suddenly you don't need bridges anymore. Let's be honest, bridges have been one of the biggest risks in crypto. Most hacks, most exploits came from bridges, and institutions, they don't like that at all. EEZ basically removes that layer of risk. Everything connects natively, no bridges finally. The biggest winners? You, the user, because now instead of using separate networks, it feels like one single Ethereum again. But behind the scene, there is something powerful happening. Block builders like Flashbots, Titan, Beaver, they're already building over 90% of Ethereum blocks. So this isn't small, this is infrastructure level change. And this is where it gets real. Let me simplify it for you. Imagine you're using Aave. Right now, you need to manage assets network by network. With EEZ, all your assets are seen as one balance. You can borrow against everything at once. Same with trading. If liquidity is low on one chain, it automatically pulls liquidity from another chain. You don't see it, you just get a better price instantly. And this is a game changer. And here's the crazy part. You won't even notice this happening. No new interface, no extra steps, everything is abstracted. It just works. This is not just about trading. This can connect private chains, banking systems, identity systems, even governments. Imagine this: a country uses your identity on chain. Instead of sharing your data, you just prove you're eligible. That's it. This can also include treasury bills, institutional finance, all connecting to Ethereum. Now here's the big question. Can chains like Solana connect? Yes, but there is a catch. They need to accept Ethereum as the master chain, meaning if Ethereum recognizes, they follow. That's a trade-off, and not every chain will accept that. Let's keep it real. There are risks. More complexity depends on Ethereum finality, and Ethereum is slower, 12 seconds block time versus milliseconds on some layer 2s. So there are engineering challenges, but overall this is a massive step forward. And this is not years away. Testnets coming in weeks, mainnet expected this summer. And the biggest part? This doesn't require change in Ethereum itself. It can be built right now. So when people say Ethereum is losing momentum, they are missing this, because what's happening here is not just scaling, it's rebuilding Ethereum into one unified system again. Stronger, safer, more powerful. I really like where this is going, not in a hype way, but in a real infrastructure shift. And if this works the way they're saying, this could become one of the biggest upgrades in crypto. Hi, I'm Lamia. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. And let me know in the comments, do you think Ethereum can actually pull this off, or is it already too fragmented? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.